Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Great day, everyone. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connection. Hope all is well, and welcome everyone. Divine Connection is a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneur, gospel artists, praise dance, mimes, anyone that's doing something great in the community. So we're definitely excited that you are here. And if you are interested in advertising your business or your church or your book on Divine Connection magazine, in Divine Connections magazine, we would love for you to be a part. And you would just email Divine Connections magazine at gmail.com. Awesome. So how do you stay connected with Divine Connections? You subscribe to our channel, our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com for updates and news. And then you can connect with us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Our Instagram is at Divine Connections, one word. And then you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. And make sure you also click that notification button as well. So in order to get a magazine, you simply go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. And order your magazine there. We have a phenomenal event coming up. This is going to be my 11th magazine anniversary. We're going to have gospel artists, praise dance, mimes, food trucks, fashion show, vendors. We would love for you to come out and support. And tickets are only $12. So if you would also like to vend, I have just a couple of more spots available for vending opportunity. You can text 336-338-8903. Also, if you would like to be a sponsor on the show, either before or after the show, we have 30-second spots open for a commercial to market your business or your ministry. So 3-month agreement for $150. And if you would like to be a part, simply give me an email at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. All right. So again, Saturday, September 11th, which is next Saturday, it is going to be phenomenal. Tickets are only $12. So go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. And if you do not get a chance to get a ticket, go ahead and meet us at the door, and you can just pay at the door. Okay. Awesome. Great information. Next on our Divine Connection news, if you have a 30-second, if you are a business owner, if you have a book, if you have a ministry, if you are a gospel artist, and you would like a 30-second or a 60-second commercial, make sure you email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. That is one of our services that we provide, and we would love to serve you. So how do you stay in contact or get in contact with us? Text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Awesome. And then, y'all, it's been phenomenal. I am honored to be one of the nominees on the DunamisGospelAwards.com as Media Publication of the Year. So if you would take the opportunity to go and vote for me, Divine Connections Magazine, and it's under the Media Publication of the Year, and it's DunamisGospelAwards.org. You will see a red box that says click here to vote. It is unlimited. It starts today. So vote as many times as you like. We greatly appreciate that. And then also, you can go to Media Publications of the Year, click on Divine Connections, unlimited until October the 8th. And I greatly appreciate that. as well. So I am honored. To God be the glory. So now I want to share with you a wonderful, wonderful commercial that's going to lead us up until the guest that we have on today. So stay tuned and tune in to what we're about to show. Will you all help me welcome Miss Tamisha in the house, doing great things in the community with the young people? We are so excited to have you on today. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you today?
Doing well, doing well. So let's introduce you to the audience. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
I am Tamisha Thomas. I am currently now a Raleigh resident. I
Okay.
come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. And I came here like most people. I was a transplant with the tech industry, and I began teaching school here after working in radio and media, and found a need for there to be more engagement with youth. As a teacher in the classroom, my kids could barely read and write and count, divide. I taught in Durham.
Mm-hmm.
And I just decided to do more. And so I developed two organizations, a nonprofit called the TMT Youth Community Foundation, as well as a for-profit called Too Much TV. And I've been on a journey to build a vision that I see in my head for the last 20 years. And just so happy to be in this space with the change of media and seeing so many content creators like yourself moving towards a way to be able to tell African American stories, and to be able to for us to define ourselves, get in front of a camera, get behind a camera, and connect businesses. A lot of what you're doing is my goal as well. And I think that who said Hollywood had to be in California?
Okay. I love it. I love what you do because you're teaching the young people different things and how to do media and TV, and you're teaching them the process. I just, I kind of started and went from there with no experience and learned on the way. So for you to be teaching young people at a young age, which is wonderful, that is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. All right. So what else would you want to share? I know we have another guest we're going to bring in as well. Or do we need to play the video first?
Well, I mean, we are currently what we've done is with this opportunity for us to be in a creative media space. The goal for us is to be able to make advertising affordable. When you say it's $150 to sign on to sponsor your show, so that the people that you're interviewing can connect to businesses out there with a product, so that we actually network together and grow communities and keep that dollar circulating within an ecosystem of African Americans is why we do what we do. And so we were blessed to be able to invest in what we do, and we currently built us a studio.
Oh, right.
So, my next guest, who one of my partners, who's been instrumental in helping me build this business and helping me as a business owner do more than just my passion, but make sure that I have the insurance for liability when working with kids, making sure as a business owner I have health care. So that I go to the doctor, because that's really big when you're starting out and you're having a business. And so we are in the process of coming together as businesses under the Network Commerce Association to do bigger things. And so my vision has been I'm in the process now of transforming my vision into equity.
Okay.
And that entails moving from just making advertising and marketing affordable for businesses that we find that may need our services, but to move as a shared marketing services center for all businesses, such that those businesses can gain the economies of scale and be able to meet the business needs based upon a network of members working together. And so I want to show you what that looks like.
Okay.
So in that, that's Dr. Ellen Newby over there. Into equity. And so we've been able to pull together a space where people can come and share their message. And I'm dying to tell you how this has moved to a larger level, but I'm under a non-compete disclosure and can't do so until our film festival. So that's our for-profit, distributing original content for small businesses, making advertising affordable for small businesses. That's the for-profit. But the nonprofit is the TMT Youth Community Foundation. And whereas you see we are in a space and we currently have tools, the soundboards and those types of things, what we do is we actually put youth in the seat, like you said earlier, to be able to maneuver with industry standard tools.
I love it. I love it.
And why that's important is recently I took a trip to Los Angeles, me and my business partner, and he said, "You can't be going around talking about who said Hollywood had to be in California. You've never been to California." Can't do that. So we got on the plane and we went to California. And
Right.
it was amazing because here you have a city, Los
Mhm.
Angeles. It is the arts city of the United States of America.
Mm.
It is where major motion pictures are filmed.
Okay.
One of the illustrious zip codes in the United States,
Mhm.
Beverly Hills, and we rode through streets of beautiful designer fashion labels, Gucci this and Gucci that, and brands that the world is familiar with. And then when we went over to the other famous zip codes, Watts and South Central LA,
Mhm.
we saw a big disparity where there were studios inside of Beverly Hills, but there were paintings uncommissioned by the city of Nipsey Hussle, Nipsey. Over 32 paintings, our tour guide told us as we rode the South Central ghetto tours and saw the ghettos of Los Angeles. And it dawned on me that everything in Los Angeles is art. I don't care if you're looking at the building. I don't care if you're looking at landscaping. The trees are perfectly symmetrically landscaped throughout Beverly Hills.
Mhm.
The whole city is art.
Mm.
However, in the African American community, they lack the tools,
Mhm.
talent,
Mhm.
not the talent. They lack the tools. They don't have Adobe After Effects. No, they had the Bloods and Crips High School. And so when you look at that, because I'm riding with the man who transforms vision into equity and working with partners, KMT Heating, Air Conditioning, and Network Commerce Association, who's supporting me support these kids and making sure that we have Mac computers, making sure that we have Adobe suites, making sure that they become certified in those areas. It became very clear to me that here we have this great migration of African Americans that have moved from the South 50, 60 years ago, migrated to California where there was no infrastructure. We didn't see one HBCU there.
Mm.
And the mega church had some housing things going on, but you truly saw a lack of tools, industry standard tools. And so that is why we do what we do. And it was amazing to see the movies that had been carved out from these big Hollywood studios that only reflected one aspect of living, and that's poverty. So we went on this Hollywood tour bus and we rode. We heard about these movies. We've all heard them, Boys and the Men. And taking a tour bus this is where he got shot, down this alley right here.
Right.
Where Janet Jackson filmed with Tupac in this apartment complex right here. This car wash is where. And so these stories that have been told of us don't represent the Harriet Tubmans, the Malcolm X's, the Martin Luther Kings, or that unheard of school teacher that was never shot down but educated so many generations of African American people. Or the private schools that existed in Wilmington. We don't hear about what Tulsa was before it was burned to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So what happens when we don't tell our story? We just drop it low, shake it hot, and that is because our community, we don't have the tools.
I love it. Go ahead.
And so you have a video of, and I'm gonna set this next video up for you because this is a young man that I work with, and what I primarily do is I put the onus of those that have within our community, those sororities and those fraternities and those civic organizations and those churches that have the resources to be able to provide a safe place for kids in a land of school to prison pipeline, homeschool prison cycle, where our kids are being suspended from schools at an alarming rate and then sent over to the prison system to continue the rest of their adulthood. I put the onus on those organizations to be able to invest in the tools that's needed for our kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Delicados is the next organization you will see. This is a young boy. I was a Delicado for about 2-3 years and pitched to them this idea and had an opportunity to work with this young man here. And his mother was very concerned on how he was behaving doing and I said, this child is amazing. But she never got that report. So I want you guys to take a look at Donovan and see what he does with the tools.
Awesome.
And see if I can find some new projects for my chapter 2 engagement. Just opportunity to see our youth engaged in something positive and giving back to the community at large. Okay, thank you very much. You're welcome.
Love it. Awesome. That was wonderful.
So Donovan, I think at the time he was 7 years old, second grade. And I just thought it was just so amazing. His mom was like, Tamisha, how's he doing? And I'm like, he's doing wonderful. Why are you so concerned with whether or not Donovan is causing you problems? Mm-hmm. He's not. He's engaged and he's so cute. But in the engagement, I realized his mama must not get very good reports while he's at school. Mm-hmm. And so it really concerned me with, even when I told her I wanted to use video, she's like, well, let me see it first. Let me see. And then when she was like, oh, because I could tell as a teacher, mm-hmm. as a mom, mm-hmm. that she had not been used to people telling her child was amazing. Mm-hmm. And I said, what is Donovan going through that his mama is so, with that cute little smile? Did you see that smile?
Yes, I did. He's adorable.
Did you see his little suit?
I did. Adorable.
And so, what are we if we are not creating and creating a pipeline for career for our children? And I just did what I knew. I worked in radio. I majored in marketing. And so I said, let me take my professional knowledge and create a curriculum out of it. And this man right here, Dr. Alanubia, he transforms vision into equity. And is one of the reasons why I'm sitting in my own studio, because we were able to come together collectively so that we could offer a solution to the community for our kids and for our business and for our economic vitality as people. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate you for being on the show. Doctor, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, it's an honor to see you again, Miss Williams.
Yes, sir.
Fun. I'm just here to second the motion. Miss Tamisha has done an excellent job. She encourages people wherever she goes, whether they're the youth or their parents, as she's clearly defined. And we often joke about Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass type of scenario. But she's absolutely right.
Well, I understand. I say I'm Harriet. I've been on the Underground Railroad for 20 years collecting kids. And he Frederick Douglass, because he'll go and tell a room full of people on 4th of July that they ain't crap and why should we be patriotic on 4th of July? That's what he does. I tried to quiet that down real quick. I'm like, you're going to prevent me from getting the kids. I need you to be quiet, get the resources.
See, now I have a qualifier because both of us are military brats, and we do salute. We both both of our fathers were honorably served in the United States service, so we do love this country. But as part of loving this country, we as a community need to focus and spend more time on solutions
That's
than
right.
problems. You know, if you had the opportunity to talk to 2 people and one person is going to bring you a bunch of problems and drama, and another person is going to say, hey, Miss Williams, I know we have challenges, but here are a couple solutions in terms of how we can overcome them. And that's what I really like about the mission of Too Much TV and TMT Youth Community Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they say, why does Hollywood have to be on California? Or they say that, look at tell a vision, you know, the television is telling a vision from a distance.
Right.
We want to tell a vision about our other partner who's not here right now. So I think that you have a KMT commercial that is in the loop for KMT heating and air conditioning. And so while he's not here, Sean Oliver, if
That's right.
he can actually keep you cool in the summers and
warm
warm in the
winter.
winters. And so that's actually what we do is we make I was brought on as the marketing officer for the network, so that we make and create commercials for small businesses. Sean's commercial is actually running on Spectrum right now, and so and the commercial copy was laid out by students attending Shaw University. So not only do we do the youth ages 8 through 18, and they are exposed to these standards. We also work with college students that work a little bit closer with the businesses so that we can push out content and advertising that can help a business grow.
Awesome. So did you want me to play the Rockingham County? Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Merrill Holloway is another partner, and he helps us in rural communities. And so our network is not is several businesses, and you can see what Merrill does in Rockingham County.
Awesome. All right, hold tight.
The Raleigh Rural Partnerships.
Can you tell me how you got connected with the Block campaign?
Yeah, so I live in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I've always felt like being connected to like this statewide center of resources and programs that I can bring back the best pieces of to Rockingham County to support the rural areas has been super important. So while I'm in Raleigh and spend a lot of time being in the Durham business community, I have been really active in supporting cooperatives that support equitable purchasing. And I got a chance to meet the deal flow manager for the Block campaign, Dr. Alan Newton. And we got to talking a little bit about having ownership of our futures. I was really interested in having the tenets of that program that really is about ownership and teaching the pieces of the NC 100 program. So we just kind of gravitated to each other. We started to build. We built these networks with other organizations within Raleigh.
Awesome. All right, wonderful.
And I do want to let you know, we really appreciated your visit and looking forward to you coming back.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very encouraged when I see brilliant sisters like yourselves, like you and Tamisha, to have the tenacity to push through and just don't give up, you know. And we need to be able to set that type of example for our community, and we need to set examples to where brothers and sisters can work together in unity too. You know, we're always talking about the men's group over here, the women's group over here, but it takes a village.
That's right.
You know, and our sisters represent a strength that we as brothers we don't have. And at the same token, we might represent some strengths that you don't have. But when we kind of come together collectively and focus on the communities, I think we can solve. So, you know, we can be that balm in Gilead, so to speak. So
Yeah.
I'm honored to be in the presence of two brilliant ladies. And so I just want to salute you guys for the record.
Awesome. I enjoyed coming to visit. Like when I came through the doors and came upstairs and into the room, I felt a certain way. I was just like, oh, this is nice. It put you in a whole different atmosphere. And just to have that for the kids an opportunity and the resources and the tools that you were talking about to put them in the atmosphere. It's a lot of things going on now, but the kids need to be directed and then find out what's in them, because they have a lot of skills, a lot of talents, a lot of energy, but you got to direct them in the things that they like to do and the things that they can grow with. So I am honored to know you all and know that there is a resource out there for individuals that want to learn and to grow as well. So tell us how some kids can be, if they're interested in being a part and want to learn the media and be in your organization, how can they do that?
Well, we have we are planning for next summer. We actually engage the youth ages 8 through 18. That's usually about 13 in a summer camp. So the summer camp is on Eventbrite right now. We have a film festival coming up. So that's our next event. I think you have connections for the film festival. You can get your tickets there. At the film festival, you'll understand how you can connect for next year's summer camp. Right now, we are positioning ourselves for the mentees, which are our college students. So the mentees usually work fall semester, spring semester, and usually we have students that they start to trickle in around September and end around May. So that's how we're able to engage from 8 to 25. But the film festival is a free event where we will show our films. Send me this one, I'll show this one, and we will honor you at that film festival.
That's right.
Because we are preparing for OTT, and OTT, our over-the-top television, coming January of 2023. So we are pulling together those things. Starts with the film festival. We have STEAM in the Capitol next year. We have a STEAM will allow you to get your camp tickets. We will have some scholarships for STEAM in the Capitol. But if you are not applying for a scholarship to get your child enrolled in STEAM in the Capitol, I believe the fee is around $250. But we work with organizations, so we usually want a group of 4 so that we can set organizations up with how to tell their story.
And we do have something very special coming up. We're working on the TMT, TMT Youth Community Foundation affiliate program for the TMT chapters. So
but I'm on a gag order, so I can't say anything about that, but we're going to reveal it at the film festival.
But it will be revealed.
And it's not going to be here in Raleigh.
Okay.
So the first community that we are having an affiliate with, we're going into, like Meryl said, in rural areas. And so we will have you like this studio? You ain't seen nothing else. Love it.
Love it.
But you got to come to the film festival to be a part of it, because we are moving at an alarming rate, and we want our studios to remember we flew to LA. So we're not trying to keep it all in Raleigh. We love Raleigh, but this is a global initiative.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm excited. I'm excited about what you all are doing, what you're providing for the youth and the college things, preparing them for what the greater things to come. So let's leave us also. Do you have any contact information you want them to contact, how they can contact you? Or you just want to say it, or just meet you on Facebook? Or
TMT Youth Community Foundation. Go to our website. And you can sign up for the Mentee program there. You can get information about chapters there, because we are, like I said, putting the onus on organizations to be able to write the check for $1,000.
Right.
Work together for kids.
That's right.
And start telling your story, and we can get it to a global audience on OTT.
I love it. I love it. Any last words for you, Doctor?
I'm grateful to be here, and I like to see brilliant minds come together.
Oh yeah.
I think we have more things in common, and as a community, let's just focus on solutions.
That's right.
When you're doing the job, and you're remembering that the most valuable asset is to invest in each other. We can get money back, but the time that we spend in here today is priceless.
That's right.
So we need to invest our time with each other. And that's one of the things I'm grateful for Tamisha, Ms. Thomas, for doing. She does invest her time in the community. And sometimes we look at the amount of time that we invest, and sometimes we wonder if it's rewarded or not. But then we go back and look at videos from 20 years ago.
Because we're preparing to
15 years
become
ago.
on Divine Connections. And it's like, wait a
There
minute.
you go. There you
We're
go.
doing something here.
There you go.
You might get lost in the day.
So we need to go ahead and look into the future.
That's
and work
right.
this divine collaboration out.
Come on. Come
And go
on.
ahead and make it happen.
I got a plan for you. You're gonna be my Divine Connections video host and be pulling in a lot of income.
That's
So I'm keeping my eye on you.
So now,
Okay.
I will put
We're
out
gonna put a team around you.
Mm.
a team around you.
That's what we're gonna do.
You know, we do have a goal to generate about 50 terabytes of content.
But you do not get to hear that
Come on.
until you come to the film festival, and we will tell you where this location is, and we'll tell you how you can get connected.
Absolutely.
All right. Last, leave us with the word of encouragement.
What'd you do with your talent? You know, the talents. You know, did you waste it? I could have wasted it away as a school teacher and miseducated kids and had the blood of Eva Carson on my hand because the Mario Atwater, I didn't teach him anything.
Mm-hmm.
But because I walked away from the classroom and said, I'm not responsible for what happens, you know, I can go to God and say, well, this is what I did with my talent. I didn't take the school board check, nor am I going to get the state medical when I retire. I planted my talent in Aberdeen.
Mm. All right, Dr.
Mine is, remember that song when we were little? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Yeah.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And I challenge our whole community that when it's popular and when it's not, for whatever you do, allow the light of the Creator to ever shine through you.
All right now.
Good Dr. and Miss Thomas.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
But we made a divine connection.
We got a divine connection. Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. All right. That is phenomenal. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you for what you do in the community. I'm excited about what God is doing through you to bless the community, because with the, you know, everything going on, we need some positive resources and solutions for everybody to put their hands on and take that energy and do something positive with it and be a blessing to themselves and the community and their families as well. So thank you for being that piece in the community. I appreciate it.
I got one more thing. I want to tell anybody watching that I'm going to see them next week at your event at Hard River.
No, I'm coming to join Hall River now.
All right. Thank you so much. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I greatly appreciate it. This is my guest. You guys, make sure you stay connected. Get your kids involved. College students involved. They have great things going on. I am Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. Amen. Also, we're going to turn it over to our sponsors, and then you all hold on, and then I'll end with you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Terrell Goodman is the CEO of TS&F Consultant and Management, LLC, a veteran-owned and operated family business that offers professional services for veterans. This company operates with a group of associate members with an average of 38 years of hands-on experience in their respective professions. They are committed to the highest principles, standards, and values to assure each client's success. To find out more, contact TS&F Consultant and Management, LLC today. Just call 877-365-0817, extension 104.
Do you need a radiant style? Come and see Delphine at Radiance African Hair Braiding Shop at 410 Four Seasons Boulevard at Four Seasons Mall on the second floor in Greensboro, North Carolina. We design creative styles of braiding, crochet, sew-ins, wedding styles, and so much more. Appointments and walk-ins are welcome. We also have a salon booth for rent. We are open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Contact Delphine today, 336-210-3102.
Divine Connections magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.